الانتي بوديز تعدي. هو المشكله ان الانتيجين نفسه هو اللي كان kept away from the immune system. السيل ما تبقاش تعدي الا لما الاريا تكسر، لكن الانتي بوديز تعدي. فالانتي بوديز ممكن تكسر الانتيجينز اللي هي سبيرمز تعدي الناحيه الثانيه.
طيب ممكن تكسر نفس الناحيه لو كانت
بعد نفس الناحيه خلاص، بعد نفس الناحيه دي هتبقى الاسكيميك يحصل لها يحصل. عشان كده ممكن حد يشيل التستس حتى ما كانش انفاركت. يعني ده ريزن دي ممكن يشيل التستس حتى ما كانش انفاركت عشان ما تعملش الحكايه دي. عندك؟ ازاي كده سنة ثانية ولا كام؟ رابعة. اسمك ايه؟
سارة.
ايه؟ سارة. انتوا عندكم امتحان مين النهارده؟
انا ما كنتش
هو ايه؟
نيورولوجي.
طيب احنا عندنا النهارده السيمينوما والتراكوما، وفي كومباريزن تيبل معموله في الظهر الاولاني. فين السيمينوما والتراكوما دي؟ قبل ما نبتدي عاوزين بس نتكلم دقيقة على الساينس بتاعت البورشن. انا هذكر تقولها لي البورشن ايه السيمبتوم ساينس. مين هيقول لي ايه السيمبتوم ساينس بتاعت البورشن؟
sudden of severe pain.
Sudden severe pain. Sudden or severe pain. ساعات بيقولوا عليه agonizing pain. ده بيبقى scrotal pain ولا lower abdominal pain. يبقى ده دي المين symptom. ودي كمان
scrotal congestion لأن هو بيقفل
scrotal congestion to the individual suffering portion disappears as the swollen area. The patient will not be able to say congestion. They state that the area became swollen, acutely swollen. They may also vomit. They may also vomit once or twice. They may be shocked because of the severity of the pain. Neurogenic shock, nothing more than that, obviously. هما دي فعلا زي ما مصطفى بيقول it is the sudden, severe, agonizing pain in the lower abdomen, the scrotum, maybe with vomiting, together with a bit of neurogenic shock. But more important, this area becomes acutely swollen. Or how about examination? How about examination of the testis? If it's the testis, if it's twisted, what do you find in the testis if it's twisted? It will be swollen, it will be tender, skin may shed manifestations. وبعدين كمان does not respond to the elevation. If you elevate it, it will not, the pain will not be relieved. So, may improve if you twist it in the proper direction, which is usually to the outside, but not necessarily. Not necessarily at times it's the opposite, but as a rule it's twisted inside and twisted to the outside. Higher level, lying testis lies at high level because obviously the cord is twisted. Then we feel the twists in the cord. The skin may share the manifestations. And finally, the hemostatic reflex is lost. ونسيتوا تقولوا لي انه there may be some fluid in the tunica of the analysis policy. بالظبط، بس you won't be able to do that. يبقى دي حكايه البورشن. يمكن حاجه من الحاجات اللي بنقولها because the hemostatic is in the form of a spiral. الهيموستاتيك دي عامله زي السبايرال. at times portion will follow any contraction of the abdominal muscles, sudden contraction. If the hemostatic spiral contracts, it causes a twist. خلاص هسيبكم من التورشن ده، ادينا له كلامه كتير قوي وانتوا عارفين عنه كلام كتير الحمد لله، ومكتوب جدول ظريف وكتابكم مكتوب فيه ظريف وقلناها ظريف، وقلنا التورشن in general if you remember. We've been discussing torsion in general, and today I will discuss seminoma, teratoma, وتesticular tumors. وطبعا زي ما بيقولوا في الاول ده نومينال تستيكل نيوبلازم، مفيش حاجه اسمها بينال تستيكل نيوبلازم. this does not exist. If you find a tumor of the testis presenting in form obviously of a lump in the testis, you are thinking of a malignant tumor. You're not thinking of a benign tumor. And on Thursday we've seen a CT of someone who had teratoma and he was presenting with epigastric lymph nodes, and they were already being biopsied, and maybe this was not needed. In fact, we can always confirm the presence of testicular neoplasm by the very reliable human markers. It's not like the breast. ازيك يا مان ازيك يا مشاعر صباح الخير. It's not like the breast. It's not like the breast. The breast ما فيهوش human markers reliable. طبعا ازيك يا مان عندكم ايه؟ عندكم بطنه ولا ايه؟ التستيكولار تيومرز هم مفيش بناين، وطبعا التايبس بتاعت التيومرز are based purely based on the histology. They are purely based on the histology. زي ما انتم عارفين في Leydig cells. The Leydig cells in these tumors are very rare, and when they become neoplastic, they present in the form of what we call intraventricules. They cause muscularization, the absence of spermatogenesis, and obviously the androgens become really high. The pituitary tumors become depressed. مفيش spermatogenesis بس في muscular development and so on. بالظبط intraventricules. مش هنجيب اسئلتها ever again. خلاص هي كلمه وخلاص. Sertoli cells are not fertilization. The Sertoli cells are the ones that lie between the germ cells within the seminiferous tubules. They secrete estrogen. They cause fertilization in the form of gynecomastia and other manifestations, حاجات minor. مش هنقول عليهم أي حاجة تاني. If a young individual develops testicular neoplasm بشكل جدا، أقول لكم كده كيسز صغيرة بس مش تبع التستس هنعملها لو كان عندنا وقت النهارده. شكرا يا سامي. ما كانش عندنا وقت نعملها بكره إن شاء الله. If a young individual develops a testicular tumor, it is a young individual between 20 and 35. It is a teratoma. If an older individual develops a tumor, it's a seminoma. In general, seminomas are commoner. In general, it's always related to the age. Like if someone above 50 develops testicular neoplasm, it's a lymphoma. يعني معروفين التيومرز اللي هم بتوع testis. طبعا الليمفوما is also rare, where the common tumors of the testis are the germ cells. اللي هم teratoma, seminoma. طبعا you always, if you want to classify tumors of any organ, you refer to the histology. You refer to the histology and then you know the tumors. ما فيش secondaries في التستس طبعا. The secondaries are something that is extremely rare. When you talk about عمر ايه الاماكن اللي السكندريز فيها اكتر من البرايمري؟ يعني when you think about that, then you screen the body from above downwards, or from below upwards, whatever you want. But you think, is the brain important? Are the lungs important? Is the liver important? Are the bones important? Is the heart important? Are the muscles important? Is the intestine important? But this is how you do it. You just don't wait for an answer coming in your thoughts, whatever. But you may know the answer, or may not. If you don't, you review the body. This is how you think. This is how you think. This is not only how you answer. This is how you think. That background. فيبقى عمر should be reviewing the body. كالبرين في أي مشكلة؟ البرين في ماتس أكتر ولا برايمري أكتر؟ في ماتس أكتر. والسكال يعني bones. ما طبعا تيجي اللانجز تيجي liver. If you're talking about the brain, if you're talking about the bones, if you're talking about the lungs, if you're talking about the liver, then testis is very important. But obviously not in the thyroid, not in the breast, not in the testis. Melanoma is well known to metastasize to rare sites. Yani, if you're talking about metastasis to rare sites, you talk about the melanoma. The melanoma is very famous to go to the spleen, to go to the muscles, to go to the heart. حاجات كلها to go to the intestine. حاجات غريبة قوي كانت كلها metastasis sites. نادرة قوي. لكن هنرجع تاني نقول that there are no benign tumors. The basic classification of any tumor in the body and any organ is benign or malignant, or malignant primary secondary. واحنا ولا عندنا benign ولا عندنا secondary، عندنا primary testicular neoplasms. There are no benign testicular tumors. عشان تبقى متفقين, there are no benign testicular tumors. So you cannot talk about testicular adenoma. This is not, you don't, it does not exist. لكن احنا بنتكلم على البريكل tumors. طبعا الليدي والسيرتوري may be benign but they're very very rare. يعني we don't, احنا بس قايلينهم كده لأغراض الcompletion. Leydig cells, infant Hercules. عارفين Hercules, you all know Hercules, the Greek hero, the legendary or the mythical Greek hero who had so many errands to perform. كان عنده كده missions, مش عارف how many missions were there, probably مش فاكر كام. كانوا 12 mission, كانوا 12 mission. He kept performing these missions. Is very very famous. Sertoli feminization. صباح الخير وين ازيك عامل ايه؟ صباح الخير ازيك عامل Sertoli cells يعني دوماستيا, lymphoma in the old male, in the older male, وطبعا germ cells, seminomas and teratomas in the younger. Seminoma older age group, teratoma in the younger age group. ولكن عموما seminoma overall is common. Yeah, the commonest, something like 40% will be a seminoma. The teratoma is a bit less. لكن it depends upon the age. يمكن الإيتيولوجي بس هي الحاجة الوحيدة اللي مش مكتوبة. الإيتيولوجي بتاعت التستيكولار تيومرز, مين عارف what lesion the testis predisposes of testicular neoplasm? Radiation as usual. Radiation دايما this is not common in the testis. It's very extremely common in the thyroid. Don't forget, if you irradiate the neck for any reason, individuals who are irradiated tend to develop papillary carcinoma. You know the Chernobyl accident. Again in the USSR, the Chernobyl accident when the Chernobyl nuclear whatever exploded, well, an accident happened there, and the incidence of thyroid cancer was increased dramatically. Okay, over the years طبعا. لكن في حاجة ثانية, في lesion testis. ايه؟ Undescended testicle. If the testicle is undescended, this predisposes. This is one very good reason why we perform a very early oculopexy. انتوا عارفين oculopexy, we mentioned oculopexy when we're talking about the torsion, but there is one other concept in oculopexy when someone has got an undescended testis and you perform mobilization, then you fix it. An undescended testis certainly predisposes to testicular neoplasms. والexplanation explanations اللي الناس بيدوها ايه؟ Because of the heat, because of the increased temperature. This is one. Because of the increased temperature, we all know that in order for the testis to function normally, it has to be kept at a lower temperature. Discuss this with the varicocele. If the testis remains inside the abdomen, and this means that the higher the testis, the more the incidence of malignancy. The incidence is most, the testis is intra-abdominal. But the heat is sometimes incriminated, outblamed, incriminated, ازيك يا سامي صباح الخير. Incriminated يعني مجرم يعني, وبlamed طبعا blamed. لكن it's not only that. It is sometimes said that because the testis is dysgenetic, because it's developed badly, it does not descend, and this makes it predisposed to developing germ cell tumors. But these are the two explanations. وعشان كده يقولوا even if you get the testis to the scrotum, you're not immune against the development of germ cell tumor, but you can follow up the testis very easily. If the testis is inside the abdomen, it's very difficult to assess, but if it is descending to the scrotum, you can very easily examine it on a clinical basis, and then you decide whether there's a tumor or not a tumor. يعني دلوقتي انتوا عارفين ان احنا our knowledge concerning the etiologenesis of tumors is very primitive. We do not actually know why tumors develop. We keep putting hypotheses in each every time we think something is important, it turns out not to be important. As regards with the breast, with the breast, it's basically estrogen stimulation. On a longer duration of estrogen stimulation without any progesterone effect, the more the susceptibility overall. Like with the testis, what lesion predisposes to a testicular tumor. طبعا testicular tumors are not common. Testicular tumors are not common, and they just appeared in the exam paper, but they're not common. Testicular tumors, thyroid tumors are not common. On the other hand, breast cancer represents something like more than a third of all tumors in the female in this country. One third, one organ, one third. And this is really common. 35% of all tumors in the female, they can go no more than 2%, 1%. It's not an issue. It's an issue because they represent a prototype of an neoplasm. That's in themselves, they're not common. Whenever predisposed to testicular tumors, at the end of the day, we don't know. This one well-known lesion is undescended testis. بيقولوا patients with undescended testis are 15 times more prone, maybe more. They're 15 times more prone. On the other hand, 10% of testicular tumors develop in someone with an undescended testis. يعني انتوا عارفين these two facts are not conflicting. لان لو جبنا الناس عندهم testicular tumors فعلا لو كمان testicular tumors يطلع only 10% of them had an undescended testis. On the other hand, if we get people or individuals with undescended testis, they're 15 times more prone to develop a testicular tumor. These two pieces of information are not conflicting. We know quite well that the undescended testis, and the higher it lies, the more prone it is to develop a testicular tumor. One the patients with a testicular tumor, with a testicular tumor, only 10% of them will have a history of an undescended testis, and the reverse, patients with undescended testis have got 15 times more of a chance to develop a testicular tumor. Okay? فالموضوع ده يمكن الحته دي بس هي اللي مش موجوده لانها not very important. وكنا بنقول ايه؟ There are two theories why an intra-abdominal testis is predisposed to malignancy. The temperature, the thermal effect, and the dysgenesis. طبعا this equals bad genesis, whatever it equals. The theory is the testis does not descend because it is dysgenetic. طبعا we'll discuss undescended testis in full detail next week ان شاء الله. We'll do that في طبعا هناك افلاك الانتسكوتم والقصه دي. something more interesting that if you perform فاحنا حبينا دلوقتي نعمل early orchidopexy at the age of between 6 months and 9 months. حبينا نعمل orchidopexy very early. In the past we used to say before school age at 5 years. دلوقتي نعملها very early between 6 and 9 months. ونقول early orchidopexy will not protect against the development of the neoplasm. It will only keep the testicle under close surveillance, and it can be in the scrotum that can very easily updated. فالقصه دي بقى ايه؟ القصه دي هنخلص منها عشان بعد كده هنروح لحاجه اهم اللي هي الباثولوجي. يعني لو انتوا هتكتبوا كلمه واحده بس an undescended testis predisposes to the development of testicular tumor. When you talk about testicular tumor, you mean a germ cell, basically. Forget about Leydig, forget about Sertoli, forget about lymphoma. You're talking about the germ cell tumor. Okay? فهنقلب بقى عليه نتكلم على السيمينوما. الحاجات اللي انتوا عارفينها. الجدول is comparing seminoma and teratoma, and it's one form of presenting knowledge instead of mentioning the items on their own. فالسيمينوما زي ما قلنا commoner. احنا already قلنا المعلومه دي. Seminomas are common in general, but they're common in this age group. They're common in an older age group between 30 and 50. Between 30 and 50, someone above 50 develops a testicular tumor, it's invariably a lymphoma. It's a lymphoma. If you compare and contrast the thyroid lymphomas develop on top of Hashimoto. Hashimoto لأنه Hashimoto. Why is this predisposition? Because of Hashimoto, the gland is infiltrated with lymphocytes. It's easy. There's a lymphoma of the breast, بس دي حاجة ما قلناهاش. lymphoma of the breast دي بس دي حاجة نادرة ما قلناهاش. بعد كده where does it arise from؟ اللي هو the seminiferous tubules. It arises from the seminiferous tubules in the region of the mediastinal testis. لا في هاند اوت يا جماعة. لو انتوا سنة ستة في هاند اوت. في ورقة عشان الواحد يقدر بس يتابع بدل ما انا بقول من الهواء hand outs are to my disadvantage because I'm then dependent on hand out على فكرة. حتى لو مش hand outs انا ببقى لكن دلوقتي وانا feel I've got to depend upon hand out I depend upon it. If I don't feel I have to depend upon the hand out, I will not depend upon it. كلنا كده عشان تبقوا عارفين. Not that I don't know the knowledge, بس it's something psychological. السيمينوما مشهورة أيضا إنها بتعمل إيه؟ بتعمل homogeneous swelling. It does not degenerate. انتوا عارفين malignant tumors a lot of times will degenerate and there are areas of hemorrhage and necrosis and so on. But this is not famous for the seminoma. Seminoma will cause a big homogeneous swelling with a smooth surface. The surface is usually smooth and it's homogeneous and it's big. Obviously, when with a cut section, انتوا عارفين شوية pathology دي pure pathology. This is not clinical. When does the patient will complain of scrotal swelling? دي حاجة يعني ما فيهاش كلام. When is the individual aware of the presence of a scrotal swelling? بالظبط كده. When the test is enlarged 2 to 3 times, patients start becoming aware of the presence of the testicular tumor. زي مثلا بنقول ايه؟ The spleen, you do not feel the spleen unless it's 2 to 3 times as big as the normal. We all know that. We don't see the bilirubin BI in the scale unless it's between 2 and 3 milligrams percent and so on. It's the same. You do not feel the testis. As the patients are not aware of an enlarged testis unless it's twice or thrice, 2 or 3 times its normal size. مكتوبة عندكم on the reverse. ما تكتبوش. When something is not mentioned, I will mention it. It's not there. وطبعا it spreads. انتوا عارفين التيراتوما متأسف السيمينوما spreads by the very typical seminoma spread by the lymphatics. Seminomas spread by the lymphatics. Para-aortic وبعد كده ايه؟ اللي supraclavian. I just want to remind you that if you examine the scrotum, an integral part of the examination is to examine the abdomen and the neck. If you do not do that, you'll miss a few things. You have to examine the epigastric region, you have to examine the left supraclavian area, the root of the neck. Well, I find it always very important to assess the neck very early in the examination. I don't think that I examine the neck before I start examining the abdomen, whenever I'm examining the abdomen. Because the left part of the neck, the root of the neck, is part of the abdomen, and you all know that the thoracic duct will bring into the confluence between the two veins. And if this confluence becomes obstructed, the lymph will flow retrogradely into the left supraclavian, the so-called Saint-Denis Crozier. It's extremely important. You may remember it, but you may not do it. If you know things, well, you do things. But knowing things does not guarantee that you do them. Okay, there are two things. That you may know things, but you have to show people that you know them and you do them. I advise you very much that at the very beginning of the abdominal examination, you examine the root of the neck. And it's the left side. It's not the right side. It's not the right on what they call it. It's the left side. And this is a very common exam question. An enlarged left supraclavian node. The patient presents you with enlarged left supraclavian node. What areas are you going to examine to exclude a primary cause? It may turn out to be a lymphoma or turn out to be something from the area of the neck. It may well turn out to be something from the breast, the lungs, the arm, the abdomen, the scrotum. فكل الحتة دي need to be assessed. Okay? فدي بتسبريد by the lymphatics. والام مع الام lymph، الام بتاعت الليمف مع الام بتاعت السيمينوما. في طبعا الأمة موجودة في الاثنين، مالناش دعوة بالأمة، يعني مش بتاعت التيومر بتاعت there's a non-reliable tumor marker. The tumor marker is non-reliable, and the tumor marker is what we call the center alkaline phosphatase. ALP طبعا is famous for alkaline phosphatase. ALP is short for alkaline phosphatase. Alkaline phos معروف. Alkaline phosphatase, the famous enzyme that is related in obstructive jaundice and is related in bone problems. في طبعا منه liver component في bone. لكن ده البلاسنتا alkaline phosphatase, and it's not reliable. It's not reliable. Remember that in the breast tumor markers are not reliable. The CA15-3 and CA are not reliable. You cannot get these tumor markers and say someone has got breast cancer. They're not like that. In the thyroid, they are reliable. In the thyroid field, calcitonin, pyruvate field, thyroglobulin, they're differentiated. They can not with the breast, but with the testis, It's very relevant teratoma. بس احنا خلينا ماشيين vertical. And if we do it horizontally, you may get a bit confused. The seminoma is radiosensitive. The S will be S. The seminoma is radiosensitive. It is sensitive. It is sensitive. Seminoma starts with the S, and obviously sensitive is an S. It's radiosensitive. فده معناه ايه؟ If someone has got أعوذ بالله a seminoma, or the treatment of the testicular neoplasm is initially whatever the stage and whatever anything, the first step into treating testicular neoplasm is to remove the test. The first step ever. It's not like any other tumor. And at times we don't remove the primary. But with testicular neoplasm, whatever the stage, you start removing the testes. And you don't do that with the scrotum. You never touch the scrotum. If you're dealing with the testicular neoplasm, you never touch the scrotum. And if you cover the scrotum, then you're predisposing to spread to the inguinal nodes. You don't want to do that. You don't want someone stepping to the inguinal nodes when it only spreads from the para-open. If it spreads alone because it infiltrates the skin, مالناش دعوة. انتوا عارفين احنا أول حاجة we want to prove our innocence. كلنا بنعمل كده. First we want to prove our innocence, and then we start helping others. So we can't, if we're not innocent, we cannot help anyone. فدايما نقولوا زي ما نقولوا our safety first. But we do not want to incise the scrotum. If we incise the scrotum, we are optimizing the spread to new lymphatic area اللي هي the groin nodes. While if the scrotum is not breached, عارفين breached؟ يعني ايه breached؟ يعني فتش او يخترق breached اقل من يخترق يعني breached. If you breach the scrotum, then you're predisposing to spread through the inguinal. If the testis infiltrates the scrotum, this is not common. It will spread to the inguinal nodes. خلاص مالناش دعوه. بس احنا مش عاوزين نبقى احنا we don't want to set the scene. عارفين set the scene. We don't want to set the scene for spread to the inguinal. Okay? فبنعمل ايه؟ بنعمل حاله. بنعمل what we call high inguinal orchidectomy. يعني أول خطوة في علاج كل التستيكولار تيومرز بتبقى high inguinal orchidectomy. أول حاجة بنعمل high inguinal orchidectomy. يعني high يعني through the inguinal. بنربط الcord as high as possible. as high as possible so that we remove the lymphatics of the testes. يفضل هنا if it's a seminoma and they've got أعوذ بالله lymph nodes para-aortic, then you irrigate them. Because it is radio sensitive. وبالمناسبة بقى, you all know that nowadays we're not very keen on irrigating anyone. Then we find we've got more effective, safer chemotherapeutics, and we know that radiotherapy predisposes to a lot of problems in the future. فكانت معروف ان احنا بنقلب دلوقتي ناحية ان احنا ندي chemotheraپy بدل راديو. عشان radiotherapy, yes, it's a local form of treatment and everything, but it predisposes to at least oncogenesis in the future. فبقينا بنقلب حتى في الليمفوما. الواحد يلاقي early lymphoma اقف علاجها radiotherapy. لا, we're shifting to chemo. ليه؟ عشان الصغيرين دول لهم هاتشكن يدولهم radiation يقوموا بعد كده لسه هيكبروا باذن الله فيقوموا يجي لهم tumors. So we're shifting to chemo. Like generally speaking, a seminoma is radio sensitive. The S and the S. قولي high inguinal orchidectomy. بتسموها HIN. high inguinal orchidectomy. مكتوبة. وطبعا فندم ايه هي؟ الهاي inguinal orchidectomy. هاي inguinal orchidectomy. HIO. لا HIN دي حاجة تانية. انا بقى مش عارف ليه في مخي حاجه ثانيه طوالة. HIO high inguinal orchidectomy. Well, why do you do that? Because obviously an orchidectomy is في كلمه انا ساعات بقولها لكن it's very easy. It's very easy to perform an orchidectomy. It's no big issue. And then you've got the testis to know its histology. احنا مش عارفين histopathologically ده ايه. وطبعا in order to avoid fungation and ulceration, we don't want to leave the testis enlarging and then it fungates and ulcerates. So that is why we perform an HIO before anything else. even if it's metastasizing, even if it's metastatic. Okay? على فكرة testicular tumors are a good example of curable, treatable neoplasm. إيه؟ عشان كده بنركز عليه. Because we do not treat a lot of things. And if you concentrate on things that we do not treat, we have to do that on the research side of the thing. But on the practice side of our job, we need to concentrate on things that we treat, not the things that we don't treat. Otherwise, we become really frustrated. We need to feel each and every so often that we do something. Otherwise, we become really frustrated. معروفة الحكاية دي. هننقل تاني نتكلم على إيه كمان. The response to chemotherapy is a plus. بس it's improving. مش عاوز اقعد اقارن سيمينوما مع تيراتوما because this is not the way I like to present knowledge. I like to go in a vertical direction. حابب go in a vertical direction. Otherwise, if you keep comparing this with that, you don't know which is chemo sensitive and which is not. لمخي ممكن اكون مش شرط انتوا تكونوا مهتمين على كل حاجه. مش شرط اللي انا بفهمه تكونوا بتفهموا بنفس الطريقه and so on. Unfortunately, a seminoma needs prolonged follow-up. It can recur almost any time after the initial treatment. قولي بالظبط.
هي bilateral ولا unilateral؟
لا it's unilateral. It's unilateral. يعني
وانا لما بعمل orchidectomy بعمل unilateral؟
هاي المرة is unilateral. ده يعني مصطفى بيقول حاجة مطلوب عندكم الناحية الثانية اللي هو when you perform an orchidectomy on one side, you need to make sure that the other testis is not involved. عاملة كده زي البريست. عاملة زي البريست. انتوا عارفين there's an instance of bilateral breast cancer. وهم ازاي عرفوا حكاية الكيمو prevention? How did they know the concept of chemo prevention? That when they gave someone with breast cancer who was already operated, for example, on the right side, tamoxifen, the incidence of breast cancer on the contralateral side diminished. فبقى في concept of chemo prevention. هو هرمونال لكن بيقولوا عليه chemo prevention. انتوا عارفين prophylaxis against breast cancer, you either get rid of the breasts or you perform close follow-up or you give chemo prevention. فده نفس الكلام. طب يلاقوا ايه؟ the other tests may be involved. فمصطفى يقول حاجه ظريفه قوي. You need to the investigation of choice for the testis. If you want to image the testis in ultrasound. معروف. If you want to image the testis, you get an ultrasound. And if you want to image the testis, you get an ultrasound. دي معروفة. زي if you want to image the breast, you get a sonomammogram. And the times, أخيرا the times إيه غير sonomammogram؟ الMRI. يعني بس معروف. With the breast, we all know sonomography, MRI. محدش بقى بيعمل CT of the breast. ساعات بيعملوا CT scan of the breast. لكن with the breast, لكن with the testis, you want to image the testis, you get a sonography. An ultrasound of the testis. At times they find contralateral tumors, and at times they're still intraepithelial. يسموه TIN. يسموه TIN. Testicular intraepithelial neoplasia. يسموه TIN. عارفين TIN؟ TIN you use TIN مش عارف to manufacture boxes مش عارف ايه فيسموه TIN. فهمت؟ لا ممكن تبان areas of abnormal echogenicity. ممكن تبان areas of abnormal echogenicity and then you consider what you're going to do. بس يعني فعلا الكلام اللي هو كان بيقوله اللي مصطفى كان بيقوله ايه في التريتمنت consider the contralateral tests. When something is bilateral, you should almost always consider the other side when you're done with one side, you consider the other side. That's what we call TIN. At times, if it's evident, it's evident. So I don't know of an instance of bilateral synchronous testicular tumors. مش عارفها، لكن في TIN, testicular intraepithelial neoplasia, اسمها TIN. In the breast they call it PIN. In the prostate they call it PIN. فمعروفة، مش حاجة غريبة يعني. Intraepithelial neoplasm اللي هو the pre-invasive, non-invasive أو in situ stage. وهنبقى في كيمو ماركر طالع من الناحيه الثانيه بس الاولى ده الكيمو ماركرز اللي قلت عليه كي ريزيدوال تيومر ده الاولى ان هو كونترالاتر ده اللي هيبقى كومن. المهم بقى في كمان البروجنوزس 75 to 95 طبعا 75 to 95 ده جد والله، ده جدول ظريف قوي، جدول ظريف. وبعدين you can revise it in a very short time. You revise a comparison table in a much shorter time than when you keep reading things. They just boost your knowledge. If you already know it, you just boost your knowledge in a very short while. Okay, والprognosis 75 to 95 طبعا 75 to 95 ايه ده؟ 5 years survival. خلوا بالكم the rest we talk about 10, 15 years survival. بس هنا we're talking about a 5 years survival which is not bad. 95 يعني it's almost as if nothing happened. 75 to 95 when there is a residual mass. يعني suppose someone's got seminoma, you've got lymphadenopathy, you've given the radiotherapy, you've removed the testis, you've given the radiotherapy, and they've got a residual mass. This residual mass is usually fibrotic and not aplastic. But usually you don't do anything about it. It's fibrotic. طبعا التيراتوما is the reverse. يعني انتوا عارفين؟ لا residual mass in the abdomen, residual abdominal mass with the lymphadenopathy. Okay, with the lymphadenopathy. If you've got a residual abdominal mass, it's really fibrotic and not neoplastic, and then you do nothing about it. Okay? دي حكاية السيمينوما. You all know that when you review a malignant tumor, you need to discuss 7 or 8 points. You discuss the gross appearance. On the reverse hand side, you discuss the gross appearance. And with the gross, you need to discuss the site. لو كان في site وحاجة مهمة. Very typical example is the kidney. When you talk about hypernephropathy, talking hypernephropathy usually is polar or hyper upper pole. It's usually polar. Okay? And then you discuss a microscopic, and when you discuss a microscopic, you need to mention the cell of origin. You need to mention the cell of origin. And in the kidney again, for example, it's a proximal convoluted tubule. With the breast, you know that it is the acinar, or more commonly the ductal, and more commonly, أو يعني the typical is the TDNU. But دايما you need to mention the cell of origin. You need to mention the cell of origin زي ما كنا قاعدين نقول. You need to mention the complications. وأهم حاجة في the complications of malignant tumor basically spread. They discuss spread on its own. We discuss spread on its own, and obviously there are three common forms of spread. There are local, lymphatic, and blood, but there are others. There are the transceramic and the ductal implantation and the perineural. The tumors of time spread between the sheath and the axons. He form of spread that is not common, obviously. There can be 3 common forms of spread, obviously local, lymphatic, and blood. There can be perineural. بتكلم عموما عشان ما نتكلمش على التاسس هنا. قلنا ده يمكن في البلاست. وبعدين بعد كده اذا كان في سبريد يبقى في ستيجز وكومبليكيشنز او في ثانيه سبيشال فيتشرز بروجنوزز يبقى 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 يبقى this is what we call pathology of a malignant tumor. الستيجز مكتوب عندكم تحت او في الوسط اهم. الستيجز ودول this staging system is a simplified staging system that is used for both seminoma and teratoma. الاثنين. هنخلص 8 و 3 4 5 دقايق يعني فاضل لنا كده something like 20 minutes to finish up. ايه؟ أميرة بتسأل لو في para-aortic lymph node with a para-aortic lymph node, if the para-aortic nodes are only without any left supraclavian nodes, they give radiotherapy if it's a seminoma and you remove them if it's a teratoma. With the teratoma usually we remove them. بنعمل اللي هم بيقولوا عليه retroperitoneal lymph node dissection RLND. ولانه الميلز هي أميرة مستعجلة زي ما نرمين كانت مستعجلة وانا مستعجل وقتها الحمد لله يعني انا شايف الاستعجال ده حدود كويس. When you perform retroperitoneal lymph node dissection, you risk injury to the sympathetic chains that if you injure them would cause retrograde ejaculation. خلوا بالكم احنا بنتعامل مع young males هيفرق معاهم retrograde ejaculation. لكن التيراتوما is removed while the seminoma is simply radiated. لكن تعالوا بس نتكلم عن staging system. Stage 1 اتفضل. بالظبط. هو دلوقتي لو في teratoma or seminoma of the testis in paraortic nodes, this disease is still within local forms of treatment. You remove the testis and then you either irradiate or you'll remove. But if there are also lymph nodes on the other side of the diaphragm, then you will get chemotherapy. ده هيبقى already systemic disease. بالظبط كده. نرجع للكلام ده كمان دقيقتين. If you remember, surgery and radiotherapy are local forms. Chemo and hormonal therapy are systemic forms. Chemo, hormonal, and biological therapy. And staging, if it's localized to the testis, it's 1. If there are double nodes, it's 2. If there are nodes above the diaphragm, it is 3. And obviously, if there are metastases, it's 4. It's a very easy staging system. يقولوا ساعات الستيج شو بتتقسم ل A و B و C. If it's up to 2, between 2 and 5, or more than 5. A, B, C. So this means that invariably, if you encounter the sickle neoplasm, you need to get at least an abdominal sample. Or better, as you've seen the other day, CT. You get the CT. And obviously you need to get the chest X-ray as a minimum. So again, if you're dealing with any tumor in any part of the body, the 2 minimum investigations that you get are ultrasound and chest X-ray. Such that if you're going on the work ground with your consultant, or with your professor, or with your head of department, and you do not get these things, you'll be blamed for not getting them. If you do not get a bone scan, it is debatable. But if you don't get these things, it means that you're deficient in your basic knowledge. You always get a chest X-ray ultrasound. حاجة طبيعية. Otherwise, you won't be able to stage your tumor properly. يبقى الستيجنج مرة ثانية إذا كان confined to the testis ولا إذا كان في abdominal nodes يعني nodes on one side of the diaphragm. If the nodes are present on the other side of the diaphragm يعني in the chest or in the neck, it means that it's already stage 3. Well, if it's metastatic, it's metastatic. If it's in the lungs, it's already stage 4. But remember that the treatment starts whatever the stage with a high inguinal orchidectomy. With a high inguinal orchidectomy. Why? I mean, you don't touch the scrotum, you don't stick a needle in the scrotum. You don't dare do that. You open the inguinal canal and you ligate the cord as high as possible above the internal ring. You get as high as possible above the internal ring command. Now you can access the thing, you can pull on it, and you can dissect a bit so that you reach as high as possible. You're a high inguinal orchidectomy. And why do you do that? For 3 good reasons. Number 1, this operation is extremely easy. It's not as if you're performing a oesophageectomy or a pancreatectomy. It's very, very easy. And then you've got tissue to identify or to verify the type, whether it's a seminoma, whether it's a teratoma, and the type of teratoma. Few types of teratoma and discussed in a minute. And you can also, or you will also avoid fungation and station 2 with scrotal skin. This is the first step. It's not like all other tumors. Then مثلا لو البنكرياس ولا أعوذ بالله مش عارف ايه تاني ولا الاسophagus, it's metastatic. You will not perform an excision or resection. You'll give them something else or you'll bypass them or whatever. فكده احنا مش عارف خلصنا. قلنا السيمينوما طالعه من الريجن بتاعها الميدياسينم تيستس. وقلنا انها it causes enlargement of the testis. It's got a smooth surface. It's homogeneous. It's pink in color. Okay? قلنا microscopically. لا مش الريجن بتاعها اللي جنبها مش منها. It's different. انا ما قلتش منها بقول the region. Okay? فبقول it's just the region of the mediastinal testis and not the mediastinal testis. زي ما هي بتقول the mediastinal testis is not one of fibrous tissue. The mediastinal testis is the area of thickened tunica and Virginia that lies posteriorly. The testis is surrounded by a fibrous tissue coat and it's thickened posteriorly. We call it the mediastinal testis or the mediastinal testis. It arises in this region. Then teratoma is an R that relates to the R اللي هي بتطلع مريض testis. السيد عاوز لي حاجه لازم ارد عليه لانه اذا كان بيكلمني كده هو عارف ان احنا نبقى الصبح هنا لكن شكله كده بيديني الارم يعني فممكن ارد عليه. لا انتوا العبوا مساكين كده اعملوا اي حاجه. لا في ورقه ممكن توزعوها، الورقه هنوزعها بكره. ايوه سيد. لا اديله احنا نسيت احنا نعمل النيرفز، لا نسيت خلاص لا والله نوريهم ايه تاني القدامى دي كمان. we'll be going through this thesis today. That's the when I was reviewing what we did with the breast. في حتى ميسنج كده كان عندنا قصه وموجوده بس مش هنعملها دلوقتي، هنعملها بكره. يبقى انتوا اقروها عشان ما نضيعش وقت ونعملها بكره مع بعض الصبح ان شاء الله. بس the story is not for now. عشان بس get on we go to doing. بس it's a very typical thing. فاحنا قلنا دلوقتي السيمينوما الجراس والماكروسكوبيك ما كانهاش جريدنج والسبريد. How does the seminoma spread? It spreads with the lymphatics and the stages قلناها or complications ما فيش بقى حاجه ثانيه فيها وسبيشال فيتشرز قلنا عليها. لا non-reliable human marker that we call placental lymphocytes. قلنا that is radio sensitive. قلنا that it spread anytime and they recur anytime after the initial cure. قلنا the prognosis is 75 to 95. Although the seminoma is common and it occurs at an older age group, it arises from the seminiferous tubules in the region of the mediastinum. It simulates, it looks under the microscope like spermatocytes. There are fibers that there may be lymphatic lymphocytic infiltration. والجلاس قلنا ان هو pink homogeneous on the smooth surface. It spreads by the lymphatics and there's an unreliable tumor marker that we call PALP, radio sensitive. It's not very sensitive chemotherapy. انا بتكلم طبعا عشان اقول الكلام ده بالتفصيل. follow up it needs prolonged follow up because it can spread any time after the initial treatment او recur يعني. prognosis ورesidual mass is fibrotic. طبعا التيراتوما is the reverse. التيراتوما is the reverse. فاذا كان حد بقى هيغطي التيراتوما كده، اذا كان هيغطي السايت بتاعت التيراتوما ويقول لي وبعد كده نشوف is it correct ولا wrong. يلا نوران انت نوران. طب نوران يلا نوران قولي كده، قولي لنا كده السيمينوما هنقول بقى التيراتوما. ها it's less common. وبعدين والage younger age group between 20 and 35 younger age group. وبعدين هنا طبعا does not contrast. التيراتوما T و T totipotent cells. totipotent يعني they can become any other cell in the body. totipotent, they've got total potential. عندهم totipotent cells. totipotent T and T. التيراتوما معروفة. they develop into anything. They can develop into skin and teeth and then they form اسمها ايه يعني if you say someone's lower abdomen you find a dermoid cyst, very famous in the female, very famous, but also in the male. But in the male it's not considered benign. In the female it's considered benign. But in the male it is not considered benign. It is still considered potentially malignant. And at times يبقى في حاجه دي. At times the male will develop a choriocarcinoma of the testes. Paradoxically. شايفين بقى التوتيبوتنت سيلز بيعملوا ايه؟ يديفلوب a choriocarcinoma in the male, in the testes. اللي هي بقى يعني they challenge all concepts. They develop a choriocarcinoma in the testes. كوريوكارسينوما in the testes. يعني قالوا ايه بقى؟ تعالوا نضرب كل حاجه فيميل وبلاسنتا وبريجننت وهنجيبها له في التستس. بالعكس خالص. Choriocarcinoma in the testes because they are totipotent cells. Totipotent. The T and the D arise from totipotent cells. Okay? ويلا كملي. How do they spread؟ لا متأسف الجروس بيكتشر بالظبط. Heterogeneous with a bit of irregularity. The heterogeneous with a bit of irregularity. Hemorrhage, necrosis, cystic stasis, yellowish parts. مشهورة قوي يعني. بعدين the spread blood التيراتوما it spreads by the blood. It spreads by the blood and not the lymphatic. ما هو احنا عندنا لوكال من الاثنين طبعا، لكن بعد كده يا blood يا lymphatic. قلنا ثلاثة. وبعدين there are very reliable tumor markers. You diagnose the teratoma based on the tumor markers. You don't do anything more. You diagnose them based on the tumor markers, and there are three. The LDH, the HCG, and alpha-1 protein. Very reliable tumor markers. Yani you do not need to biopsy the testis. The testis is an exception. You don't need to biopsy it. Intravenous HCCs, parotids, testicles are an exception to the rule of biopsying tumors. You don't need to biopsy the testis if the tumor markers are high. وطبعا it is how about radio sensitivity, radio resistant, they are and they're sensitive to chemotherapy luckily. They need prolonged follow-up, they need short follow-up. Residual mass is malignant. بالظبط كده. يبقى هتقلبوا بقى وتشوفوا عشان في حته لسه عايزين نتكلم عليها هتاخدنا ال remaining 7 minutes or so. Teratoma is less common. احنا قلنا it occurs at a young age group between 20 and 35. It arises from totipotent cells in the region of the reed testis. The reed testis عارفين reed يعني reticular. Reed يعني reticular. It's the area where the vas recta meet together to form a reticular part. The reed testis. It's yellowish, heterogeneous, with areas of hemorrhage and necrosis in a regular surface. And at times, a typical dermoid cyst. At times, a typical dermoid cyst with teeth, skin, hair, sebum, this form of thing. Okay? It's spread by the blood, and there are three very well-known tumor markers: LDH, alpha-1 protein, HCG. It's resistant, and its response to chemotherapy. A very famous chemotherapeutic that we give is bleomycin. Bleomycin. انت معاك الجدول ولا لا؟ جدول المقارنه بالظبط كده. البليومايسين is very very famous. ايه؟ You can put bleomycin in someone's pleural through a tube if they've got pleural effusion. أعوذ بالله. You can put bleomycin. Well, bleomycin is not only a chemotherapeutic, it's also, it will initiate pleuronesis. It will cause sticking of the pleural together. You can inject other things. Bleomycin will also cause interstitial lung fibrosis. One well-known complication is interstitial lung fibrosis. زي الأدرينالين. الأدرينالين بيعمل إيه؟ كارديوميوباثي. والسايكلوفوسفاميد يعمل هيموراجيك سيستايتس. السايكلوفوسفاميد بيعمل هيموراجيك سيستايتس. والبليومايسين بيعمل interstitial fibrosis. والأدرينالين يعمل كارديوميوباثي. it needs short follow-up. إذا كانت الحاجة if you need short follow-up and the reliable tumor markers, then at times you may perform surveillance and not give adjuvant therapy. Then if you're reliable tumor marker, we're going to have short follow-up. Residual mass is malignant and the prognosis is a bit worse at 65 to 85. You diminish the prognosis a bit. ده جدول مقارنة السيمينوما مع التيراتوما. احنا كده خلصنا pathology واتكلمنا. You got in the upper box you've got the 3 tumor markers, the 4 tumor markers, the staging. و في نقطة أخيرة عندنا 3-4 دقايق ممكن نتكلم فيهم اللي هو the types of teratoma. التيراتوما لها 4 أنواع microscopically. قولي. يعني if after 2 years the teratoma doesn't recur, it's gone. It's cured. والسيمينوما عاوزه indefinite. فالتيراتوما عاوزه short follow-up. عشان كده if there are no lymph nodes and no metastasis and if the patient remains cured for 2 years then you're happy. Okay. عاوزين بس نرجع نقول اخر حاجه اللي هم انواع التيراتوما according to differentiation. فيقولوا تيراتوما differentiated. اكيد اذا كان تيراتوما differentiated يبقى في تيراتوما ايه؟ وايه في الوسط؟ يبقى ما حدش عارف اخر حاجه تيراتوما تروفوبلاستيك اللي هي الكورد كارسينوما. تيراتوما تروفوبلاستيك. هنطلع فوق السن هنا وهنطلع فوق دلوقتي هنكمل الشغل اللي احنا بنشتغل فوق ده ان شاء الله. لو انتوا بس بتقروا القصه دي بكره عشان نيجي بدل ما نقعد نقراها نبقى نجاوب على طول. قصه ظريفه ومشهوره عن الناس واعرف فيها ايه والقصه دي كلها.